the Uncommon Transformation television series.
Security is central to the development of any nation or state. Little wonder Nigeria's one-time Inspector General of Police Mike Okiro, on a working visit to Akwa Ibom State when he held the reins of power, said, "Security is one of the key elements of humankind and societal development. No meaningful development can take place in the absence of it and in an atmosphere of chaos." Unfortunately, in our world of today, and especially here in Nigeria, insecurity walks on two legs, devouring law-abiding citizens in a brazen manner, lacking any rational explanation. Akwa Ibom State is not immune to this hydra-headed monster, but the good news is that the chief executive of the state, Governor Godswill Akpabio, is always one step ahead in most situations and has thus taken a preemptive measure to curb crime and other forms of insecurity in the state. Operation Aduma was the former security outfit in the state, but in preparedness to brace up to the security challenges in the country and in an effort to make Akwa Ibom a safe destination for all Nigerians, Akpabio established a new security outfit codenamed Operation Thunder. Operation Thunder is a joint military task force, JTF, an admixture of the Army, Police, Navy, Air Force, and SSS combatants. The governor described Operation Thunder as a child of necessity established to strengthen security in the state. Operation Thunder is an effective mobile force trained to counter terrorism with a mandate to protect inhabitants of the state, visitors alike, and properties. The squad is equipped with sophisticated mobility and surveillance equipment to ensure that criminals are fished out promptly. During the launch of Operation Thunder, Governor Akpabio commissioned 131 Hilux jeeps equipped with high-tech communication gadgets, enabling the men to respond to SOS calls in real time and also perform optimally.
We are finally rechristening and rebranding Operation Aduma into Operation Thunder. This is Operation Thunder, the one that is intended to drive fear into the hearts and minds of criminals. All the forces are represented. I'm delighted that even the Air Force is also represented, because today we also have an international airport where the Air Force must be present, and they are present. We also have the NN Jubilee, and today the Navy is also represented. The Security Service is represented. Of course, the police, the army. I'm very happy that we are all complete, united for one purpose, and that is to ensure internal security of Akwa Ibom and Nigeria.
In a demonstration of the functionality of the Operation Thunder equipment and vehicles, the governor test drove one of the operational jeeps in company of the 13 Amphibious Brigade Commander, Brigadier General Shehu Yusuf, in a clear message to criminals to either repent or face the wrath of the law. Monies invested in security is wise. This was the position of Commandant 13 Amphibious Brigade Division Calabar, Brigadier General Shehu Yusuf, who described Akpabio as a man with vision who brooks no pretense about his quest to succeed. Brigadier General Shehu, who also oversees military formations in Akwa Ibom, lauded the governor for the initiative.
We will not be doing justice to him if we do not recognize the effort he has put in achieving his vision. It is not just enough for you to have a vision. The vision must be followed up with actions. What necessitated changing it from Operation Aduma to what it is today, Operation Thunder? The need to make it more competent, more purposeful, to be more reactionary, to be able to respond to the needs of the people of Akwa Ibom State. And I believe that is what the governor had in mind for him to have transformed, or rather had the vision to transform from Operation Aduma to what it is today, Operation Thunder.
On his part, Commandant 6th Motorized Division Abak O.C. Okibo also lauded the vision behind Operation Thunder, explaining that it was a good development that will restore the confidence of investors and would-be investors in the state, giving further impetus to the uncommon transformation agenda of government.
This time, Operation Thunder, can only be described this way: a highly effective mobile force equipped with an up-to-date communication facility and operating from a comfortable farm base. Upon all this operation is a thundering fear in the minds of the criminals in Akwa Ibom State. I want to appeal to the Akwa Ibom State people to please borrow us, my state, and when I mean us, I mean my state, this uncommon transformation for just 3 months, and I believe that God will bless my state forever. Thank you very much, sir.
Describing insecurity as a singular, most dangerous threat to his developmental strides, Akpabio thanked the security chiefs, noting that their efforts have made Akwa Ibom an oasis of peace in the midst of gory violence in Nigeria. He therefore enjoined all to be more security conscious and vigilant, stressing that if everybody rose up to the challenges, society will be better.
These are extraordinary times for our dear country, Nigeria. Never have the forces which seek to destroy us collided much with forces which seek to preserve us. Never have the forces of evil bared their fangs like we are seeing today in our dear country, Nigeria. But in spite of all the threats and the bombings, the kidnappings across the country and abductions, in spite of all the insecurity, our commitment to the social contract between the government and the governed has remained unshaken. If anything, that commitment to turn around the lives of Nigerians has been strengthened, and our resolve has even become stronger. That commitment and resolve have brought us here today. Nobody voted for us in Akwa Ibom without the implicit faith that we will be in a position to protect their fundamental human rights. We'll be in a position to allow them to sleep well in the night and protect their properties and their lives. I did not take the oath of office as governor without understanding that central to the discharge of my responsibilities will be the security of the lives of the indigents and residents of Akwa Ibom State. To every indigent, every resident of Akwa Ibom State who is on the side of the law, be assured that our commitment to your safety remains a major priority. At the same time, we want to let everyone who is involved in creating insecurity, who is involved in breaking the law, who is involved in promoting and sponsoring criminality, to also know that we are resolved to ensure that you do not have peace remains also unshaken. There will be no peace for you in Akwa Ibom State. There will be no peace for the wicked. There will be no peace for the kidnapper. There will be no peace for the collaborator and miscreants who are bent on stopping us from sleeping well in the night. Let no one in this state or beyond Akwa Ibom be in doubt of our resolve to fight insecurity with all the arsenals we can muster. This is important, in spite of the troubled times. We cannot do the things we have done so far in the state, be involved in the infrastructural renaissance of the state, seek to turn into Akwa Ibom into a destination, then we allow miscreants to come and undo what we have done, or not to allow the teeming visitors and direct foreign investment that we are expecting to come into the state. But let me state that every indigent and resident of our dear state should see himself or herself as a member of this campaign to exterminate insecurity in the land. You must see yourself also as a member of Operation Thunder.
This is Akwa Ibom, the land of uncommon transformation.
The governor emphasized that the rebranded security outfit Operation Thunder must, as a matter of necessity, avoid the pitfalls that trailed Operation Aduma and led to its eventual crash.
I want to appeal to all the force of the last Operation Aduma, was the confiscation of the transport of Operation Aduma into personal use. Many of the companies working in the state took the operational vehicles and stationed them in front of their houses and stationed them in front of their offices, and at the end, they were no longer available for members of the public. I want to plead with Brigadier General that in this new outfit, any corporate organization that wants the men of Operation Thunder to be within their vicinity should also donate the vehicle towards this operation. At least should donate the vehicle. We are prepared to put the men and put the walkie-talkies and link them up, but they should also donate the vehicle, which we will brand and then put it into operation. This one should be for members of the public.
These are the jackboots that will crush all forms of criminality in the state. Their faces smack of determination, doggedness, and courage to confront the challenges that lie ahead. These men are ready to go. Addressing the troops, Governor Akpabio thanked them for their courage to sign the dotted lines, putting their lives on the line to keep the society safe. He told them that he was not oblivious of the fact that a demoralized troop is of no use to themselves and those they swore to protect. To boost their morale, Akpabio promised to provide a comprehensive insurance cover to each of them.
One thing I will not do with is your welfare. We will make sure that all logistics that you need to do your work are provided at convenient basis. We will make sure that, if depending on what you want, if you want us to pay your allowances on a weekly basis, we will do so. If you want us to do it on a monthly basis, then we'll do so on the 21st. Immediately after the 20th of each month, by the 21st, your allowances will be settled. We will do our best to ensure that we encourage you in everywhere. In terms of medicals, we'll make sure that you have free medical treatment whenever the need arises. And in the event of any injury, be rest assured that you are fully covered by the state government. None of you, in the event of any disability, goes back home a poor person. You will not suffer. So my prayer for you today, as a Christian, I believe that within the Christian and Muslim religion, it's the same, we worship the same God. And we believe in the almighty power of God. Am I right? If you are a Muslim, you believe in the power of Allah. And Allah is God. Am I right? If you are a Christian, you believe in the power of God. And God is almighty. As governor of the state today, I want to urge you to remain dedicated. Don't slumber. Because if you slumber, sometimes it will be to your own detriment. It will be a shame if you are sleeping on duty and a criminal picks your own gun and uses it to kill you. So you must always be alert. Where you need to rest, your officers must make sure that you rest. Where you need to work for 6 or 8 hours and rest for 6 or 8 hours, that must be observed. There's none of you that is a machine that can work 24 hours of the day. So you must divide yourselves into 2 outfits. That's why if you go inside there, you'll see we made all the provision for beds, for dormitories and all that, so that those who are supposed to rest should rest, and those who are supposed to be at work should be at work. My assurance to you is that as you stay alert to keep the state safe, God in turn will also keep you safe. Yeah. Do not exercise fear, because by your very training, you are the epitome of bravery. If the society sees you running for your dear life with your gun on your back, what do you expect the school headmaster to do? When security agents show fear, when people lose confidence in the security services, in the security agent, then it means that you have emboldened the criminal. My prayer for you today is that you perform this function and go back to your families in safety. My prayer for you is that you overpower the enemies of the state. My prayer for you is that none of you will have permanent disability. My prayer for you is that you will finish this job in safety without death. And that is why I said, may the Lord be with you. May the Lord bless you. May the Lord guide you. May the Lord be in front of you and at your back. And in all you do, whether you're a Muslim or you're a Christian, put God first. Be sincere and dedicated. God has a way of rewarding you.
Effective communication is a key component of any security outfit. To enhance effective communication, therefore, extra gadgets like repeater stations, walkie-talkies, CCTV cameras were donated to the troops.
I want to thank the security chiefs for a job well done so far. Because in the midst of major insecurity in the country, Akwa Ibom has remained an oasis of peace. To God be the glory. They have shut down every bandit and kept faith, and they have kept step with the perpetrators of insecurity. They have made our society more secure, and we have been able to focus more on our uncommon transformation as a government. Because they have done so much, we have decided to re-equip them with the latest technology, the latest vehicles, and in order to encourage them to do more. So the vehicles you are seeing here are not ordinary. They have the control room capable of looking at one another wherever they are across the state. They also have the capability to talk to one another no matter the part of the state that they are in. And we decided even to write numbers on the vehicles, toll-free, so you can make a phone call. Write that anybody that comes across any of these vehicles on the road, copy the number down. Make a phone call when there is any security infraction, wherever you are. And you'll be rest assured that the men that you are seeing today will be there. Real time, on time, within time, to ensure your safety.
No society is immune to criminal activities and other insecurity-related issues. The most important thing is for those saddled with the responsibility to provide cover are seen to be doing their best.
Operation Thunder will be distributing security tips to communities, to individuals they come across, so that you know what you are supposed to do, you know your responsibility as a member of the public. That if I read just the first part, it says, crime can have negative effects on community morale as well as business growth and development. Fear of being a victim of crime can affect the purchasing habits, can affect community development, can even affect tourism. Preventing crime is a responsibility of those who seek a safe, peaceful environment. Learning effective ways to deter crime is the first step to security and maintenance of low crime rate in the society.
This is the scenario in Akwa Ibom where citizens are happy that there is peace and security in their land. Nightlife for Uyo residents has returned as their security is guaranteed. They therefore feel free to carry out their legitimate business at night without fear of molestation, conscious that security is just around the corner.
Security in Akwa Ibom State is very fine. They are trying everywhere. Everywhere shine like a British place. Godswill Akpabio is doing very well in the state. They say Akwa Ibom had okay, so I can see Akwa Ibom had okay.
Akwa Ibom is a beautiful place, and there have been a lot of infrastructural developments all over the place. You can see I'm at the Tropicana now, and it's really beautiful. I'm enjoying it real good. The security is tight. Recently, the state government just put together a security outfit called the Thunder, and it's been really good. We've been having fun around here, and we are quite safe.
As for me and the experience so far, so good in Akwa Ibom, there's no fear for any investor coming in for Akwa Ibom, because Akwa Ibom are okay in security, infrastructure. They want to bring in business. There's no threat of any kind.
Security outfit of Akwa Ibom State, as you can see, everything is actually very safe, you know. Here in Tropicana, we're having fun, there's no casualty, everything is fine, everything is safe, and I'm really proud of my governor, you know, he's actually an achiever, you know. Security in Akwa Ibom State, I would say, is a first-class security system we're having here.
Operation Thunder is also a body that I think is brought into the state to strengthen the security atmosphere here in the state. So I want to believe that Akwa Ibom State is very much safe.
Definitely, we're having much peace here. Our governor, the government has really tried so much to give us security, and the security so far is tight. So we are fine, we are having peace like never before.
Akwa Ibom is a very, very interesting street. Especially at night, we find out that the place is as bright as Dubai.
I come from down in the west, that is Ekiti State. But since I've come to Akwa Ibom, oh no, this has been a better state than any other state I've been to. Security-wise in this state, I've really enjoyed this state. You can move anytime without any havoc.
The security is okay. I love the government for doing that.
In Akwa Ibom State, we have security, and I like the way the security are working in this state. Even in the night, we stay here, we don't fear anything because there is security around us here. Even now, if you go inside the street, you will see some security. So we can stay here till daybreak, no problem.
Over the years, the Akpabio-led administration has continuously made large investments in material and logistics to ensure the smooth operation of security outfits in the state. In the old dispensation, over 200 vehicles were provided. During the last Christmas celebrations, security in the state was so good that not even a single incident was recorded. It is worthy of note that on assumption of office, Akpabio promised improved security, and since then, he has worked tirelessly to make this a reality.
This is Akwa Ibom, the land of uncommon transformation.